Jesus. God's preparing a last days generation. He's preparing a last days army for His coming. He's releasing deliverance. He's releasing freedom. I believe there's another wave of deliverance He wants to bring us tonight. Another wave of deliverance. People getting honest at a whole nother level. Saying, I've got to meet with God. I'm sick of living plastic religion. I'm sick of living at a distance. I'm sick of living on everything else but God. I've got to touch Him. I've got to know Him for real. Lord wants to drive that thing deeper and deeper and deeper into us. I believe we're living in the last generation. I believe we're living in the generation that's the most spoken of generation in all the Bible. Over 100 chapters in the Bible speak about the coming, the second coming of Jesus and the events associated with His coming. There's only 89 chapters in the Gospels. We see over 100 throughout the whole Bible concerning the second coming of Jesus. Which through the Bible's lens, we see more emphasis on Jesus' second coming than we do His first. The events associated with His second coming more than we do His first. And this is the generation that I believe that we're living in. I believe there's many in this room that will witness the second coming of Jesus, coming on the clouds of heaven with all of His saints and all of His holy angels, coming and waging war against everything that stands in opposition to Him. I believe that we'll be here to see it. I believe that God is going to raise up such a prophetic church. God is going to raise up a generation. God is going to raise up a generation that knows Him for real. Now this preach is really good, but He's going to take a generation through boot camp. He's going to take a generation through the boot camp of getting prepared. Lives of fasting, lives of prayer, lives of sacrifice, lives of giving over their life. Giving their life, sowing it into the Lord to be filled with divine knowledge so that they may stand in these hours and make known the counsel of the Lord. To make known what He's thinking, what He's doing, how He's feeling, and what is about to break in upon the earth. That's what God is doing in this hour. A generation that for real knows Him. Daniel 11 prophesies those that know their God, they're going to be strong and they're going to do great exploits. A generation that truly knows Him for real. That doesn't know about Him, but knows Him for real. That knows what He's thinking. That knows what He's doing. And that knows what He's saying to planet Earth. And I'm convinced that I'm staring at this generation right now. I'm convinced that I'm staring at this generation. Beloved, we are living in a very unique hour of history. The very formation of Israel in 1948, her regaining her statehood. 1967, Jerusalem underneath Israeli control. We are living in a very crazy and transitional hour of human history. We're living in a transitional period of human history to where in transitional periods of human history we see God move and God do things in transitional periods that is not normal, but that He breaks out and He manifests Himself.